Hello, good morning. What's going on, chat? How's it going? We have a really awesome stream today. I'm super pumped for it. But a couple of things I wanted to say really quick. Trying to get these things clicked into place. I tell you what, sometimes it just doesn't move fast enough for you. Doesn't move fast enough. Good morning. First, I wanted to remind everyone on your way in before you take a seat, hit that like button. Give me a big fat thumbs up if you don't mind. Subscribe if you're new and ring the notification bell so you get notified whenever I'm back with even more nerdy goodness. It helps to tell our algorithm overlords that you're picking up what I'm throwing down and you want to see more of me. It really helps the channel in so many different ways. So please do that before you get settled in. Second, we need to give a little credit where credit is due. Okay? A little credit to the most important factor to the stream that is really giving it their all today. Really, I'm really impressed and happy. It's my hair. I would like to thank my hair for being a team player today. I really do. Thank you to my hair. And of course, guys, I am baffled every single morning. Every morning that you guys want to sit here and listen to me. I'm so absolutely beyond grateful and tickled and just damn pleased that you guys want to spend part of your morning, kick your day off with Danny. So thank you so very much. This is probably the happiest I have been podcasting, and I'm not kidding. This daily stream, I was really worried that it was going to be overwhelming and stress me out a whole bunch, but it just puts me in a good mood for the rest of the day. So thank you guys. That's really all thanks to you that you guys are showing up and you consistently show up every day. So thank you so much. We're going to talk about a giveaway here shortly. I meant to grab the box, bring it over here. I might play you a video later and do that. Good morning to you guys who are already in the chat. Omari, hello. CEO Star Wars Non-Toxic Alliance, hello. Hello, the creative blue collar guy. Hello, Kino. Yeah, I haven't seen the Daredevil Born Again trailer yet. I was waiting to watch it with you guys. So again, thank you to everyone. I get messages now about this stream. I've never gotten that really before. There are people who watch this, do the rewatch, or they're just watching out. They may not talk in the chat, but they are watching. So thank you to you guys too. I didn't want to leave you guys out. So I'm going to give you guys a choice. Do you want to dive right in and watch the Daredevil Born Again trailer with me? Or do you want to save that for next and go over some rumors, some new amuse-bouche, wet the palate before we dive in? Because I really want to talk about this Justin Baldoni, Ryan Reynolds shit. Because it's hilarious. It's absolutely hilarious. And I have a lot of thoughts on it. And it's definitely, top of my priority next to Daredevil Born Again. So I'll give you guys the choice. All right. What up, Loki? What's up? Okay. So we're going to just dive right in to Daredevil Born Again. I have a strong suspicion for some reason that Disney's going to try and copyright me for it. But I have learned that you should always appeal those because it's most definitely commentary. They can't fight that. So, all right. I've already got it pulled up because I've been a good girl. I'm going to shrink it down so you can see my face. See if it'll let me, will it let me like resize and stuff? No, because it's a jerk. Okay. Okay, will it let me do this? Will it let me do this? Hey! Okay, so this is better. Forget the mouse. Never fear it. Hey, Dave's Dimension. You know, you should fear a little bit. You've not heard my stories, I guess. All right, guys. Let's go. Oh, that's Daft Punk.
Thank you for finding the time.
Way down.
I will admit, it's not entirely unpleasant.
No, sir.
Seeing you again.
Okay, so this already kind of looks like the one that they played at New York Comic Con that I showed you guys. God, I love Vincent D'Onofrio. Oh, there's Foggy and Karen. Love Foggy's haircut.
Say the same about you.
Yeah, could say the same about you. Oop.
Services City.
Uh-huh. Trying to find a happy medium with this volume because they will get you over it.
Can't shake the feeling that you're gaming the system.
Always.
Stop being a vigilante. The line was crossed.
Oh, was it? Let's see if I can. There we go. That's better. Oh, yeah?
The power. It has over.
There we go. That's a little better. Oh, we're so close. Check it out. Oh, man. Never done. Oh, man. Sexy. Dude. White Tiger. Oh, John Barenthal always looks so good. No, I like my hatchet. Oh, yeah, I'll put it down right in your face. Oh, that's Michael Gandolfini. I love seeing James Gandolfini's son and stuff. Good for him. Good for him. Bro. Look at all the helmets. Oh, yeah. Oh, get him. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Oh. Oh, my God. Holy shnikes, Batman. Or Daredevil, more appropriately. Holy shit. This looks so good. Okay, so I did see this is the New York Comic Con trailer. But the one I saw, the footage was obviously thank you, Kino. Oh my God. Thank you, Kino. Thank you so much for the absolute shit. Thank you. That's $10 towards a new mouse. Woo-woo! So dope. Thank you, Kino. Holy crap. Okay, so again, this is the trailer from New York Comic Con. But obviously the version I saw, the quality was super poor because it was, recorded all super secret squirrel like. Sorry, I'm just really happy with my hair today. Yeah, it's really nice to see it legit. Good quality at all. Charlie Cox looks amazing. White Tiger. Look at him. Look at him. You're doing wonderful, darling. You're doing wonderful. We've talked about this many, many times. About reshoots. Like normally when there's reworks, reshoots, rewrites, all that stuff, that it's usually a bad sign. It's usually not good news. But check this out. This looks so good. This looks like a case where, it looks like it's the exception. Let's just put it that way. This clearly looks like the exception to the rule, because this is just so good. Oh my gosh. Oh my, look at that shot. Look at this shot. I'm going to blow it up for you guys. That is an amazing shot. That's that This is true cinematography. This is cinematography at its finest, because good cinematography will tell you a full story in every frame. Look, this is an excellent example of one frame speaking volumes. It's a beautiful shot, just absolutely stunning. I look at this. Mayor Kingpin. Mayor Kingpin. Oh, we've got our trio. Foggy Nelson, Karen, Foggy. This kid, he's always going to be, what was his name? Pardon me. Coffee. I'm on my second cup of coffee. You know what it does to me. He's always going to be Folsom to me from Mighty Ducks. Anyone old enough to remember that? Yeah, I too remember when people liked the Echo trailer. Yeah. Don't come at me with Echo, okay? She's one of my people. And by my people, I mainly mean amputee and a little Osage. But not even really enough to count, I don't think. I don't know why I even mention it. But I really, okay. So I was really wanting Echo to be better than what it was. I mean, it was still better than a lot of what Marvel has put out. I really wish they had like a prosthetist, like an actual prosthetic technician engineer consulting on that, because I have complaints. But I'm really excited to see this. I'm glad that they changed their minds on Foggy and Karen. I'm glad they changed their minds on virtually everything, because initially this wasn't going to be a continuation of the Netflix series at all. It was going to have zero connection. And then they've decided that it is. I really hope that they are paying Stephen S. DeKnight for that, because you kind of have to in that regard. That's right. The other Bash brother, Mr. Bash. Best slap shot in the league, couldn't skate worth the damn. Amen. Kino remembers. I knew Kino had my back. All right. What's some other shots in this that here we go. Where'd it go? Come on. Show me. No. Look at this. The rage in Vincent D'Onofrio's face. And he's just a legit soft-spoken guy, just so kind and intelligent and empathetic. And he pulls off this rage monster like nobody else can. You know what? Guys, chat, this looks like my father-in-law. Vincent D'Onofrio is starting to look like my father-in-law. Like a mix between Vincent D'Onofrio and Kelsey Grammer, I have to say. Ha ha ha. Rolando, hello. Welcome. Yeah, big Vincent D'Onofrio fan. Huge fan of what he's done for Kingpin. Come on, man. Look at this. Charlie Cox as Daredevil is one of the best casting that has ever existed in the history of casting. Like him, Robert Downey Jr. as Iron Man, Iman Vellani as Miss Marvel, Christopher Reeve as Superman. That's right, I said it. Christopher Reeve as Superman. That was Christopher Reeve and the Richard Donner films started it all. So, respect. Okay. Look at him. He's like, bunk. Take that. Oh, man. Just look how good he looks. I just love it. Well, they saw how well Daredevil was in She-Hulk and they changed their they did. I agree with you. They listened to us. I think they did. For once. Maybe Marvel is finally sacking back up. That would be fantastic. Kevin Conroy's Batman. Oh yeah. I listen. Y'all know how I feel, how I have felt about the CW stuff, the CW shows. Okay? But that last crossover they did, the Crisis on Infinite Earths thing, inspired crossover, when Kevin Conroy, for the first time ever, the only time ever, got to be Batman, Bruce Wayne, like a Kingdom Come ish Bruce Wayne in live action, I teared up. I was so happy for him. I was like, oh, good for him. Like, can you tell I'm a mom? Like, I went full lady. Went full lady on that one. And I was just like, oh, happy for Kevin Conroy. Good morning, Speedy. Good morning. Yes. I think he is. I'm not, I don't quote me, but I think it's possible. I hope so. That would be a huge faux pas on their part. I want to thank Speedy, my Fandom 5 brother here, for being there for me in a very difficult time yesterday. Chat, I tore my ass yesterday. I'm not kidding. So y'all know I had that massive reconstructive surgery on my leg a few months back. Well, I got the go ahead from the surgeon to start working out again. Like, I'm good to go. And so I got a hydraulic step machine, and I've just been kind of marching up invisible flights of stairs while walking at my standing desk, working at my standing desk. And yesterday I took a day off, and then yesterday I sat on the bed to do something, went to stand up, and somehow I stood up wrong. I stood up wrong. And I tore my hammy up to my ass. I mean, I fell over face first onto the bed and had to lay there until Dave came to get me. Just, what did you do? I'm like, I don't know. I stood up. I just stood up. I was laid up for the rest of the day. I mean, it still hurts. Like, I can barely put weight on my leg. Getting old sucks, man. Getting old sucks. Putting on socks are hard, but I told Speedy I can't really talk about that because I have post-traumatic sock disorder. Hello, Nicole, my nurses, my hashtag mini wrench girl. Yeah. Tore my ass yesterday standing up wrong. Who does that? Old people. I'll be 45 this year, okay, guys? But look, I'm going to be 45 this year, so it ain't all bad. Back to Daredevil. This just looks so effing dope. Let me look at this. This looks so good. Like, who do we thank for going back and reworking this? Because, like, this. That looks so painful. So painful. Bless you. Thank you. Thank you. But I have a child who's almost that age. At least 25. I'm wearing his shirt today. I felt very Star Wars, and we'll talk about why in a moment. Helly myself sleeping. These started on sleeping. It's a dangerous ordeal. Loki says, sorry, but I cannot trust this company with any Marvel thing anymore. A fancy trailer doesn't convince me to resub to Disney Plus. I'm going to be honest with you. I canceled or I paused my subscription until Daredevil comes back because it's expensive and I refuse to give them any more money than I absolutely have to. If Turk Barrett is born again somewhere, I'll be upset. Fair enough. Fair enough. The fans that are yelling at Disney Marvel to course correct. Yeah, we have been for quite some time. Quite some time. Charlie and Vincent were the ones that told Kevin, nah, fam, this ain't it. We need to do. Someone send Charlie Cox and Vincent D'Onofrio some edible arrangements. Like, from the Marvel fans, thank you. Enjoy this edible arrangement. But yeah, it is. You guys know me. I hope it after 5 years you do. But you know me. You know I'm a very I have to see it to believe it. The trailer looks very good. It looks really good. Granted, yes, the Echo trailer looked very good. The Acolyte trailer looked very good. And I know that's Star Wars. I know the difference. But we have been burned before. We indeed have. So I always reserve all final judgment until I've actually seen it for myself. Case in point, Skeleton Crew. I had very, very low expectations for Skeleton Crew, and it blew me away. Speedy, that's why they're doing the Comic-Cons talking about the show for like 8 months. They know they got something. They know they have something. Nicole, what kind of edibles are we talking about here? Now, I was talking about edible arrangements. You know, the flowers that are cut out of fruit, the fruit cut like flowers. I was talking about that, but I am all about sending them some edibles. Let me just tell you something. I am in a legal state, and I'm quite the 420 Martha Stewart, if I do say so myself. Listen, chat, I got nerve damage issues, okay? Lots of it. And ain't nothing known to medical science to completely actually alleviate nerve pain except one thing: the stickiest of the ickies. That's right. Oh, yeah. I knew you were. Yeah, Nicole knows. But yeah, one of these days I should try to stream like that. I would be drooling on myself and half asleep. Oh, yeah, they're flowers too. The good kind, Marie Nicole, the trip that Disney without the trip to Disney. Ha! Funny. Insider trading Martha or cooking show with Snoop Dogg. Bro, you already know. If I could literally cook with Snoop, I would. I would. I absolutely would. You know, a Casey's convenience store here in my area got in trouble around Christmas because they hung up Christmas decorations from the ceiling and they had a Snoop on a stoop hanging from his hat. And some middle-aged white woman tried to say it was racist. No, boo-boo. And they actually, this news station actually did a report on it and then called the sheriff's department and asked them if they wanted to give a quote. And the sheriff's department said, we don't have time for this shit. We got actual meth heads we're trying to take care of here, okay? What the hell's wrong with you? Why did you call the sheriff's department and ask them to give a quote over a Christmas decoration? It's so stupid. It's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. But welcome to Southeast Missouri. Dude, tell me how I know. Oh, God. I did have an Etsy customer once try to out Karen me, and guess who won? Anyway, The broken bones look good. Everything looks good. I really hope they do not let us down. I hope they stick the landing on this. I'm beyond excited to get something good. Hey, Jabba the Whoop, what's up? What's up? What's up? Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Hey, I don't like Karen Page. Hey, I don't like Karen Page, but that's not nice. I'm very confused, but okay. Okay, that's fine. Let me know what your expectations are, your final thoughts on the Daredevil Born Again trailer in the chat, guys, or in the comments below. Speaking what's going on with Deadpool. Okay, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. We're getting there, okay? Okay. So let's take care of our amuse bouche first. All right. Let me close this out and pull up our next one. Bloop bloop bloop. Whoops. There we go. All right. So I just saw this right before we went live. I'm glad I caught it. I double typed and didn't mention it. Bro, that happens to me at least 6 times a day. So we good. We good. Amari, if Born Again doesn't stick the landing, we've always got She-Hulk, right? Sure. Whatever helps you sleep. Okay, so here we have this news. The source is from Deadline. New Gremlins and Goonies movies are in the works at Warner Brothers. Stop. Just stop. Please, for the love of God. My childhood was traumatic enough. I don't need you to add to it. Like, please, 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 please stop doing this. Oh my God. First of all, when I was a child, Gremlins was everything to me. I had little Gizmo dolls, stuffies. And back when I was a child, we had Fisher Price record players, and you could get follow along books that had a little like film record that you could, and I had a bunch of Gremlins. And oh my God, why can't I say his name? This is really going to bother me, but I had a lot of Gremlins ones. So I really, really, really loved. Oh, Mr. Bill. That was the other one. My parents really didn't care about what was age appropriate or not, I'm guessing. Because I was like 6 or 7 years old and I'm reading Mr. Bill and Gremlins books. But I just don't think society as a whole really cared about what was age appropriate or not. But Gremlins is a deep part of my soul, as is Goonies. Goonies is a part of every Gen X kid's soul. Kino. It took them 102-year reboot Nosferatu, not counting the 70s one. There were a couple. Well, I don't think the Willem Dafoe one really counts. That was like the filming of Nosferatu. But one of your dogs is named Gizmo. One of my first nicknames for my boyfriend is Gizmo because he makes this face, like kind of, and he looks like Gizmo. So, yes, they 100% need to stop with the reboots. There is an originality drought in Hollywood as well as the water. So, Loki's got an excellent point, but I thought Skeleton Crew. Here's more Goonies things. I do. I love Skeleton Crew. But it's got inspiration from Goonies. It's not an actual Goonies sequel or reboot, which is what this is. And it's just unacceptable. It's unacceptable. Like if the writers you have in Hollywood right now, the writers and producers you have in Hollywood right now are not giving you good original ideas, then you need to branch out. Cast a wider net. There is more to the United States outside of Los Angeles. I assure you. I assure you. Hey, Sil. We just watched Daredevil Born Again trailer, and I thought it was dope. But tell me what you think about this. It doesn't say here if if they're reboots or if they are sequels, but either way, we just need to just stop. We need to stop with the reboots, and it's just unnecessary, and it tarnishes the legacy of the originals. That was our thing. They're trying to recapture how awesome things were in the 80s and 90s film wise. They're trying to recapture that, and you just can't. That's like trying to recapture Beatles mania. You had to be there. It's our thing. Okay? It's ours. And that's fine. Okay? It doesn't diminish anything for anyone else. But that was just something special that we got to experience back then. What needs to be done is create something new for this generation. Don't keep giving them our hand-me-downs and leftovers. That's just disrespectful. We're not that poor of an entertainment family that our younger siblings have to have our old Chucks and Garanimals. Like, it's no. Yeah. I'm over the Disney remakes. It needs to stop. And something inside my body tells me that the Gremlins nonsense is Kathleen Kennedy's idea, since she was the producer on the originals. 80s and 90s, we had the best toys, TVs, music. We did. We had all the best everything. Not true. The Beatles got big because of payola. Beatles mania cannot be recaptured. I'm sorry. I will stand on that. Beatles mania was real. It happened. It was insane. My parents tell me about it all the time. My Uncle Bruce. My Uncle Bruce got picked on because he was a huge Beatles fan. He was massive. He was like a little girl screaming about him. So just can't recapture. I'm not trying to say that the Beatles are the best there ever was and blah, blah, blah. I'm not having some philosophical question about or debate about music. What I'm trying to say is I'm just using Beatles mania, the experience of being there and experiencing the Beatle fandom and what it did for pop music around the world, honestly, is something that cannot be recreated. It's something that had to be experienced. You had to be there to experience it, and it's not something that you can recapture or recreate. That's the only reason why I'm using that as an example, because it's easy for other people to know what you're talking about. Everyone knows who the Beatles are. So wait, Gremlins, Universal, how could Disney? Okay. Yeah, it was Warner Brothers. It was Warner Brothers, but Kathleen Kennedy was the producer on it. I know they could have bought the rights. They could have. There's no original ideas left, says the creative blue collar guy. But they're trying to appeal to people's desire for nostalgia, but none of us want these legacy sequels, prequels, or reboots. Facts. We didn't ask for it. We didn't want it. We just, if we want to experience nostalgia for those specific things, we will go back and watch those specific things. That's how that works. That's why we have physical copies. In fact, I got both Gremlin movies, physical copies, for Christmas this year because my boyfriend is super awesome. He is. He's pretty much the best. Okay, moving on. Whoop. Okay. Let me blow this up so you can see it better. Deadline exclusive. Ferran Tahir will appear in the Paul Bettany-led series Vision Quest, a WandaVision spin-off series for Disney Plus, which rounds out the trilogy of the Wanda shows. So you got WandaVision, Agatha, and Vision. Terry Metalis actually told me like directly. Vision Quest is not necessarily the name of the series. That's as far as that went. That's it. Tahir will reprise the role of the villainous Raza, the leader of the terrorist organization, the Ten Rings, who tried to kill Tony Stark in Iron Man. He did die in Iron Man. So, a lot of questions on how they're bringing him back. Is Joe Dante involved with Gremlins still? Asks Sean Stackhouse. I don't know. No idea. We'll have to look into that. Yeah, listen, as someone who has experienced the awe and majesty that was Star Trek Picard season 3, and that was entirely Terry Matalas's doing, I trust him. He's not let me down with anything he's done so far. This is a man who is a fan first. He is a hardcore fanboy. He loves this stuff and he respects it. I can barely describe what he did for the Star Trek franchise with Star Trek Picard season 3. Star Trek Picard season 3 was almost a completely different show from the first 2 seasons. It was the only season that was successful. It was beyond successful. And he found some magical blend of fan service and storytelling. Like I don't know how he did it. I that's why he gets paid the big bucks, I guess. But what he pulled off with that is nothing short of a miracle. I firmly believe that. It was absolutely amazing. So much heart, so much love and passion involved in that series, and it comes through. Because of this, I trust the Vision series in Terry's hands. He's a good dude, he's smart, he's a fan, he is a fan, he is a nerd. He knows this stuff. So I trust that whatever he is up to with this, he's got that worked out. We just don't know what it is yet. And we're not getting a whole lot of leaks about it. And that's a good sign for me. They knew the show was bad when they made a trailer not even in the middle of season 2. Which show are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis? Explain that one to me so I can answer accordingly. But yeah, a lot of curiosity about this. Like, I know he died. So, very curious. Okay. Moving on. Deadpool and Wolverine will reportedly appear in Avengers Doomsday. Makes sense. I hope so. Oh, Picard. Yeah. Season 2 was not the best. To me, the order in quality goes season 3, season 1, season 2. They dropped the ball season. They didn't know what they were doing in season 2. I mean, they brought back John Delancey Q, which was, thank you. But they had no idea what they were doing. They were just throwing shit at the wall and seeing what stuck. Terry Matalas came in. He's like, everyone sit down. Stop touching things. Put that down. Stop touching that. No, stop touching Star Trek. Put Star Trek down. Okay? All right. Let me fix this. That was Terry Matalas season 3. That was an actual dramatization of what really happened, just so you know. Yes, this is from Daniel RPK. He gets things right every once in a while. So, whoop, what up? Okay, I'm back. I didn't die. I believe it though, because it did so well. It's the best Marvel movie to come out in years. So it makes sense that they would want to Salt Bay that movie a bit. till you're 90. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Okay, moving on so we can get to Baldoni. Hayden Christensen's first sentence when meeting Matt Lantner, voice of Anakin in the Clone Wars. Thanks for keeping Star Wars alive. This says it's coming from Star Wars Holocron, but I have them blocked. I can't remember why. It was probably being hateful towards people who didn't care for the Acolyte. So, Captain Wrecked, hey, Will, I still say he's suing the wrong actor. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. I wish you could say too, because we're not there yet. Hayden Christensen probably said that. He's a nice guy. I feel bad for him, how he was treated in the prequels when they came out, but yeah, good for him. Cosmic Marvel via source Daniel RPK again. Spider-Man 4 was reportedly going to feature a grounded story. So, are we getting it or not? Make up your mind. This says was. Is it no? I don't know. Here we go. Here's something I'm very interested in. From the Budapest Reporter. Denis Villeneuve's Dune Messiah reportedly begins filming in September, just in time. That's exactly what I wanted for my birthday. For those of you who don't know, I am a massive Dune fan. I'm almost done reading Dune Battle for Corrin. That makes it 10 books, I think I've read from the Dune series. There's like 24 of them, so I'm close to almost halfway through. I don't know math. I just don't map. He's done pretty good with the Dune movies. They're good movies. Not exactly source accurate. I'm still kind of not on board with how he changed Chani. But they're good movies. They're good movies. They don't suck. Hey, Nick, Backyard TARDIS, my Red 5 brother. Sorry I'm late. Had to watch Skeleton Crew this morning to avoid spoilers. We're almost there to talk about that too. I just want to get this out of the way. So, for those of you who like Severance, season 2 comes out Friday. It is one of the greatest sci-fi shows ever. Okay, it is true science fiction. If you are interested in finding out what my actual opinion is or what my definition of true science fiction is, I have a video about it. You know, it's what science fiction has been trying to warn humanity. Definitely check that out. So this is a Ben Stiller helmed show on Apple TV Plus, and it's fucking amazing. Okay. This is Adam Scott, and yesterday they did pop-up marketing at Grand Central Station in New York. So you've got Adam Scott here as Mark. We have Helly right here and Dylan. I didn't see John Turturro, but they set this up in the middle of Grand Central Station and showing them working in their office like in the actual series. Good for Ben Stiller. This is some pretty slick marketing. Good for him. I'm really excited about the series. This is a series that Dave is super excited about. But that's their cubicles as seen in Severance season 1. Okay, we talked about that before already. So, speaking of the TARDIS, Sean Stackhouse, David Tennant is coming to Planet Comic-Con in Kansas City, Missouri this spring. Shut the front door. Kansas City is still a really long trek for me. I doubt I'll make it. I never get to go anywhere. This is me socializing. But that's really dope. Anyway, Severance, any Severance fans in the building, let me know in the comments below. I'm a huge fan. Dave's a huge fan. We just binged a rewatch of season 1. the other day. Like, we just spent an entire day together on the couch watching stuff. Okay. Skeleton Crew finale. Amazing. I've watched it 3 times. I will be on the Scarif Scuttlebutt podcast. Throw fruit at him. No. I will be on the Scarif Scuttlebutt podcast Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern time. And we will be all giving our thoughts on the Skeleton Crew finale. Yes, Severance is amazing. It was so good. I can honestly say it's been a long time since I watched an episode of TV, and it put me in a good mood. Like, instantly good mood. It was so good. Jod Nanawood is one of the most interesting characters that Disney Star Wars has put out there in I don't know how long. Probably since Din Djarin season 1 Mandalorian or Cassian Andor. Jod Nanawood is complex. He's just, it's so good. Spoiler warning going forward. Yes, it left me wanting more. That kid, when he gets to light the lightsaber, I wish I had uploaded all the pictures I took. But when Wim ignites the lightsaber, instant jealousy. It was like, oh, I'm so happy for him. But at the same time, I was like, oh my God, what I would not have given as a child at that age to get to be in my own Star Wars and get a cool ignite a lightsaber scene. Like, that was just super dope. The kid looked super cool. The supervisor, I was wrong. I was wrong about several things, and I'm perfectly okay. In fact, I'm very happy I was wrong because it's so much better. The supervisor being just a droid, and it was very reminiscent of Hal from 2001: A Space Odyssey. You know, the big thing, which is the red light. But they really, really stuck the landing. They left you wanting more. It was exciting. It was thrilling. It was just happiness. It was happiness encapsulated. And I could not be more thrilled with it. Give John Watts everything. Just let John Watts go nuts on the nerdy genre. Okay, because he absolutely understands. He understood the assignment thoroughly. Jude Law nailed it as Jod Nanawood. Absolutely nailed it. It's probably my favorite performance of his in literally anything. It's just what can you say? It was so good. And to find out that he's a post Order 66 Padawan, or somewhat, like he was trained very briefly before, we're guessing, Inquisitors, murdered his master before his eyes. So that left me with questions. Who was the Jedi Master? Who was his master? It was a woman who survived Order 66, and it definitely had an effect on her. He's also a very traumatized orphan child. He had a very, very, very scary childhood. And then he gets a little bit of hope, and it's immediately taken away in an even more traumatizing way, leaving him very emotionally and mentally scarred. I really think with therapy he could pull through, though. We just need to find Star Wars therapists for him. Get over his childhood trauma. But I have questions. Who was the Jedi Master? And why didn't the Inquisitors kill him? Did they take him and try to train him like they did with what's her face on Andor? I can't remember her name. I have questions, but they're good questions. They're very good questions that could lead to more tales of involving Jod. And what I'm hearing is that Jod Nanawood is going to get his own series or own something. So fingers crossed. It was absolutely good. B-Wing supremacy. Great to see that. Absolutely. We got B-Wings. We got X-Wings. It was just exciting as soon as that barrier comes down. And all of a sudden, the kid actors, the kids in this did phenomenal. Phenomenal. That kid who plays Neil, why can't I ever remember his name? Man, he is just, can you have any idea how hard it is to act, to work in, because they did have some sort of thing on him to help the other kids and to help him. So it was like a cross between actual special effects and visual effects. So let me see. What the heck, man? Typing in actor Neil does not pull up Skeleton Crew. It does not. Robert Timothy Smith, that's the kid. God bless this kid's soul. We got to look at him. Got to look at him because he's just the cutest thing ever. I saw him in Dear Santa, and he was very good in that as well. But his job playing Neil is just so good. It's so good. He's done such a wonderful, wonderful job, and he deserves recognition for that. Why is this not coming up? Weird. I'll have to do it this way because that just didn't work out for me. There he is, Robert Timothy Smith. God bless him. He's got a long career ahead of him, I believe. Neil, my son Neil. Yes, the kids were fantastic. We definitely need more Neil. I mean, those are the best child actors I've ever seen. Pay them, Disney. Pay them more. That was their show. I mean, yeah, Jude Law was wonderful. He definitely brought his A game, but the kids, that was their show. My bobby pin slid. Okay. That was definitely their show. Okay. Is it time for our moment of Zen? I think so. Let me pull up our article because this to me is the absolute funniest shit I have ever seen. What's 11 Pacific Standard Time to me? That's 1 o'clock? Okay. Sorry. I just had to got meetings. Busy, important man. Sorry, that's some Mighty Boosh for you. Horribly done. Okay, let's see. Where did I put it? That ain't it. That ain't it. Is it this? No. Good grief. Danielle, get it together. You've got people watching. I really swear to God that I had this. I'm just going to frickin' Google it because it'll come up. But I swear to God, I had a link. I just don't know what I did with it. And Ryan Reynolds. All right. Are we going to go with TMZ? TMZ always has the dirt. Always has the derp. Suit. Nicepool. Let's try this. All right. We'll do Variety. I think Variety is the article that I had pulled up. Okay. Boop, 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 boop. Okay. This is some of the dumbest shit I have ever heard. Ever. Justin Baldoni demands Disney Marvel preserve all documents relating to Ryan Reynolds' Nicepool in Deadpool and Wolverine amid Blake Lively legal battle. God, shut up, Variety. Okay. Apparently, it does not end with them. Okay. On January 7th, Baldoni's lawyer, Brian Friedman, sent a litigation hold letter to Papa Feige and Bob Iger in connection with his client's anticipated claims. Anticipated claims? Like the claims haven't come yet, but we're anticipating the claims. We're on pins and needles waiting for this claim against Ryan Reynolds, Lively, and other unnamed parties. Ooh, sorry, guys. Didn't mean to hit you, baby. I love you. Variety has viewed a copy of the letter, which calls on the studio to preserve all relevant documents and data with regards to Baldoni. Let's see. Baldoni was released by Sony, had nothing to do with Disney. Okay. The move comes as a surprise given that It Ends With Us, the film at the center of the lively Baldoni rift, was released by Sony and had nothing to do with Disney. But Baldoni's attorney believes has nothing to do with Disney. But Baldoni's attorney believes that Lively's husband, Ryan Reynolds, was flagrantly mocking Baldoni in a sequence in Marvel's Deadpool and Wolverine, which was released by Disney in July. The sequence features Reynolds playing Nicepool, an oafish alternate version of the eponymous hero Deadpool, saying such lines as, "Where in God's name is the intimacy coordinator?" and complimenting Ladypool for snapping back into shape after giving birth. Lively, who cameoed in the tent pool as Ladypool, recently accused Baldoni of sexually harassing and fat-shaming her postpartum body on the set of It Ends With Us. That dick. Look, remember when we talked about this? And Baldoni told Lively on the set of this movie that women always give birth completely naked. Always completely naked. Told a woman who's had 4 children how women give birth. It does not get more self-unaware than that. You dipshit. Shut up and sit down. Like, that's all I needed to hear. Calling her fat after having a baby. Punch him. When Deadpool points out Nicepool's misogyny in the scene, the latter replies, "It's okay. I identify as a feminist." During the development, production, and marketing of It Ends With Us, a drama about domestic violence, Baldoni often touted his credentials as a feminist, an ally to women. Marvel and Disney declined comment, as did an attorney for Reynolds and Lively. Good, because it's stupid. Don't even acknowledge it. It's so stupid. Friedman could not be reached for comment. He is believed to be one of the many industry figures whose home was destroyed in the Pacific Palisades fire that is still raging. Well, that is tragic, no matter what. The litigation hold letter sent the day the fires began calls for Marvel and Disney to preserve any and all documents relating to the development of the Nicepool character, as well as communications relating to the development, writing, and filming of storylines and scenes featuring Nicepool. The letter also calls for the studio to retain any and all documents relating to or reflecting a deliberate attempt to mock, harass, ridicule, intimidate, or bully Baldoni through the character of Nicepool. Reynolds, who was the writer, producer, and star of the movie, has never addressed if there's any connection between Nicepool and Baldoni, even as fans speculated about just that long before his current legal clash between the parties. I've never, ever heard this. Never. Legal clash between the parties that has spawned 3 lawsuits to date. On December 31st, Baldoni and 9 others sued the New York Times for $250 million over its story that relied heavily on a letter filed with the California Civil Rights Department by Lively that accused the director of sexual harassment. Okay. Can we focus on the most important parts here? Because, hey, Penny, what's up? Graham duties are the best duties. I gotta say, this may sound controversial, but I hate every word of this story, including articles and prepositions. Okay. Mama needs a drink. As I tweeted out last night, this is the dumbest thing ever. It's dumb. It's petty. It's immature. It's whiny. It's dumb. First of all, no one would have known that there could have been that there was the possibility of any connection between Justin Baldoni and Nicepool. No one would have known had he not said a fucking word. Mostly because we don't know who Justin Baldoni is. This feels like a very pathetic, desperate attempt to become relevant, to enter in a conversation where your name and Ryan Reynolds are mentioned in the same sentence. Okay. That's first. Second, this guy is such a weenie. Such a weenie that he's so offended and insulted over a character called Nicepool that he wants to sue over it. This feels like a plot from The Office. It feels Michael Scott level self-unaware plot from The Office. My asthma is not enjoying the weather. Ugh. This is just, you have to know that when Feige and Reynolds and everyone else that pertains to this received these cease and desist, these letters, they had to laugh their collective asses off. Because what? You gotta be kidding me, man. You gotta be kidding me. You're not gonna win. You are absolutely positively not going to win this. You're just not. He is never going to work again. No one will ever take him seriously. Ever. Over this. This is the dumbest thing you could have done. This is like, this is just feels like that woman back in the 90s who sued McDonald's because her coffee was hot. No one would have known he was anything to do with Nicepool. No one. Talk about shooting yourself in the foot. Like, you did it to yourself. You did it to yourself. If you just kept your fucking mouth shut. Nicole says, money must be funny in Rich Band's world. What a loser. What an absolute loser. Just, and it's a character called Nicepool. Can you imagine the judge? Like, who's going to be the judge of this? Because he's going to look at this stuff like, are you kidding me? I have so much crime I have to deal with. I have so much actual legit stuff I have to deal with. And this is what you bring me? You're mad. You're big mad because you think someone, I pressed the wrong thing. Because you think someone possibly may have been making fun of you in an insanely popular movie and there's never any kind of actual obvious anything to connect you to it. Get out of my courtroom. Get out of my courtroom. Go back to whatever ashram or whatever it is you go to vacation. Mm-hmm. What a D-hole. Oh my gosh. Is this not just the stupidest thing you've ever seen? I bet him and Cynthia Erivo would be best friends. This is the most offensive thing I have ever seen. How dare you? How dare you call me Nicepool? Make fun of literally everything. It's like South Park. It's like South Park. They're equal opportunity make fun of yous. They'll make fun of everyone and everything. Absolutely. This is so stupid. It's so unbelievably stupid that I just can't. I just can't. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys before I'm going to go grab those comic books. But while I do that, I'm going to show you guys a longer cut of the marketing at Grand Central Station of Severance. I'm going to show you that real quick. It's about a minute long. I really just have to slide over there. Slide to the left. So enjoy. I'll be right back. There we go. And action. That's... Oh, I got to press it over here. Are we enjoying? Are we enjoying? Well, Loki, they absolutely should. They should have Apple because in my opinion, Apple TV is providing some of the highest quality content out there today. It's really, really, really good stuff. I'm very impressed by it. And Severance is one of the best shows out there. Okay, so I'm going to remove this. We're going to talk giveaway. So I mentioned yesterday that I have a bunch of comic books, and I don't think that fully encompasses the sheer amount. Like, these are just, this box right here is filled. Like, it's very heavy. I can't even close it because there's so many. Those are the new comics. And I also have stacks on stacks of older comics. And I came to a decision that the next 3 people that sign up for Patreon, for at least the mid-tier Patreon, I'm going to let you guys pick 3 comics from my stacks here. I'm trying to find something. Okay. So the next 3 people that sign up for at least the mid-tier of my Patreon, I'm going to let you pick out 2 of my brand news and 1 of my old. Okay. This is just, it's, I guess if it's not my face, it's going to blur it. So I may have to turn that off for a second. This is just a small smattering of some of the stuff. I just pulled it off the top. Voltron. Okay. I just pulled a handful off the top of my old comics, but I have quite a few. My boyfriend works at a collectible shop sometimes. It's one of his many jobs. But if you sign up for the mid tier of my Patreon, the sexy nerdling tier, I'm going to change the names of them. They feel dumb now. But show me, like, I'll see your name. The first 3 people that do that, I will reach out to you and let you pick from 2 from my brand new comics. This sucks. Okay, I'm going to turn off the blur background for un momento. Okay, because that was just really messing me up. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I literally have so many here. I can't even get this. Oh my gosh, there are so many. So I have a bunch of brand new comics, never come out. What if Captain America? I mean, there's some really good stuff that I've not even gotten a chance to open and go through. Apotheosis sends me some really awesome stuff. Okay, really awesome stuff. Really awesome stuff. Let me see if I can. There we go. Batgirls. I mean, he got. This is just one box, guys. One box. Okay. Look at this. I might keep that. I might keep that. I don't know. But oh, and there's some stickers. Woo! So many stickers. Like, Plastic Man. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. So the people who sign up for the mid-tier of Patreon, the first 3, you're going to get to pick. Yes, that is a Voltron comic book. Yes, it is. And like I said, this is just the first pile I picked up. My box of old comics that Dave keeps bringing me, it's so heavy. I can't lift it right now easily. So I've got a poop load of Star Trek comics from the 60s, from the 80s and 90s. Like, this is just the Star Trek ones, okay? I have so many that you... Yeah. Yeah. Do you want to see the inside? It's an activity book. There's stickers. Boy, this takes me back. So if you want any of these, sign up for at least the mid-tier of my Patreon. The first 3, I will contact you and we'll pick out some comics. Now, for the rest of you, if you cannot sign up for Patreon, that's fine. You get to be in a giveaway as well. I just get to pick, and you get one. You get one. Okay, so I need to see you. Okay, you have to like this stream, share it, and hold on. Okay, so share the stream, like it, show me proof that you have. All right, show me proof that you're subscribed, and leave a comment below as to what. Let me think. What do I want you to comment? Okay. So I want to know, what was your favorite part of the skeleton? No, I don't want to do that. Let's talk Daredevil. Okay. What was your favorite part of the Daredevil Born Again trailer? So comment below. Comment, not in the chat. Comment on the actual video what your favorite part of the Daredevil Born Again trailer was. All right. like the video, show me that you're subscribed and that you liked it, and share it. Show me that you've shared these things. You know what? No. I've never done this before. Okay. I've never done this before. So show me that you're subscribed and you liked the video, and then comment below your favorite part of the Daredevil Born Again trailer. And Friday, on our final stream for the week, in the morning daily dose of dork, I will announce a winner for that one. Okay? So again, Patreon. If you sign up for the mid-tier of the Patreon, the first 3 people who do that, I will contact you and you get to pick out 2 brand new comics and 1 old. Okay? Patreon. And I'm going to put that link up right now because I should have done that when I started talking about it, but that's just who I am. So go to Patreon, sign up for the mid-tier at least. You can sign up for the big tier, but sign up for the mid-tier at least, and I will contact you. You get to pick 2 brand new comics and 1 of the old comics. If you don't sign up for Patreon, I want you to like and subscribe, show me proof that you have and you are, and comment on the video your favorite part of Daredevil Born Again trailer. And then I will reach out to you. I will show the winner, announce the winner on Friday morning stream, and I will send you a brand new comic. So does that sound good? Does that sound good? Let's do that. Also going to be live on TikTok again starting tomorrow. So there's that. My suspension will be up. So there's the Patreon right there. If you want 3 comics and you want to pick out what you get, sign up for the Patreon. Mid-tier at least. Mid-tier at least. If you would like to just support the channel because you would just enjoy doing that, you could do what Kino did today, which God bless you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You can do so by scanning this QR code right here, or you can go to buymeacoffee.com/comics and MUA, and you can tip me as little or as much as you like. It's very helpful. If you don't want to use Buy Me a Coffee, that's not a big deal. I also have Shop. I do. Or if you would like something for the money you are giving me, you can go to my Etsy store, comicsandcosmetics.etsy.com. I have all kinds of designs from Skeleton Crew to X-Men, you name it. I have a bajillion different designs. I just keeps me busy and I enjoy it. Again, the Patreon, and the first 3 people that sign up for at least the mid-tier get to pick out 3 comics. And if you would just like to buy your own comics straight from the source, straight from where these came from, highly recommend shopapotheosis.com/comics and. Shopapotheosis.com/comics and has everything. Every comic ever that you need, want, didn't know you needed or wanted. They have collectibles, apparel, games, and if you live in or around the St. Louis area, it's a bar and an arcade. Like, you really cannot go wrong with this place. If you need a steady supply of comics and you don't feel like going to the store and, I like doing that, but if you live out of town and it's not reasonable for you to drive to St. Louis, Missouri, don't worry, they've got you covered. They have subscription boxes. That's where just this, God, this thing is so heavy. That's where this came from. The mega box. It's so awesome. And all I did was talk to Holly over at Apotheosis. She asked me a couple questions about stuff that I like, what I'm like, what my life is like, kind of like when I'm asking people questions about their haircuts, or used to. I'm retired. And she curated this amazing like this is all one mega box. I mean, I can't even close this thing. Here we go. There. This box is completely full. And then I got like two of these boxes, comic boxes worth. Mega box subscription. You get that once a month. They curate the collection for you, ship it out. I'm telling you, it's totally worth it. And if you use my code comicsand at checkout, you get 10% off. So it's a heck of a deal. Shop apotheosis.com/comicsand and code comicsand at checkout for 10% off. You really absolutely cannot go wrong. But again, thank you guys. Thank you guys. I'm always just so pleasantly surprised that so many of you want to start your days with me. Thank you for your kind messages. Thank you for the encouragement. I mean, there are people who check the rewatch, and that just blows my mind that people want to listen to me and hear my opinion. That's crazy to me. But thank you. Thank you for all you crazy people that want to hang out with me. You have no idea. This is the happiest I've ever been podcasting. So thank you for making that happen. Thank you so much. But until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. I'll be on Wednesday crew this afternoon. Friday we have 2 streams. We have our morning daily dose of dork, but then I also have writer director Alejandro Montoya Marin. He wrote and directed this indie movie called Millennium Bugs. Absolutely fun film. I really enjoyed it. Very relatable. We'll have him on at 3 p.m. Eastern time on Friday. So 2 streams that day. But until then, I've been Danny. You have just been the absolute best chat in the world. And I will see you tomorrow morning. Be on the lookout, guys, because
Disney and Kathleen Kennedy are gonna get you!